Will there be a Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3? Let's get real. The chances of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3 happening feel slim, unless some major changes happen. And ESB2 didn't just stumble. It face-planted and slid straight into the trash. Between a low return on investment and the dumpster fire of a development process. Who the hell is even left to make a third game? The publisher fired most of the devs. And the rest? Who knows if they even want to come back to this mess? And even if it does happen, why should we care? NESB2 burned a lot of bridges. Fans were hyped, thinking we'd get a better version of the first game. And instead, we got something half-baked and tossed into the market like leftovers. If they want us to believe in a third game, they better bring more than promises. They need a full-on miracle. How to regain trust from players. Trust is gone. They didn't just lose it. They torched it and pissed on the ashes. If the devs or publishers want us to give a damn about this franchise again, here's what they need to do. Stop lying to us. No more hyping up features or improvements that don't exist. NESB2 was sold on promises that turned out to be total BS. If NESB3 happens, they better keep it real from day one. Fix your damn game. Bugs, glitches, and weak-ass AI killed NESB2. The level 9 CPUs are so bad they might as well not exist. Communicate like adults. The radio silence after launch was insulting. If something's broken, tell us you're fixing it. If you're not, at least admit you've given up instead of pretending everything's fine. Bottom line, if they want us back, they need to crawl out of the hole they've dug and start acting like they care. We're not asking for much. Just a game that doesn't feel like it was slapped together over a weekend. Suggestions for improving gameplay, polish, and community involvement. If NESB3 ever happens, here's what they absolutely need to nail. 1. Gameplay that doesn't suck. Make the AI worth fighting. The CPUs in NESB2 are an embarrassment. Level 9 should mean challenging, not brain dead. Balance the roster. We don't need a god-tier SpongeBob while the rest of the characters feel like they're holding plastic forks. Add replay value. Modes, challenges, unlockables. Anything to keep us playing. NESB2 got boring faster than an infomercial. 2. Polish the damn thing. Bugs are not features. I shouldn't be glitching through the stage or having matches crash. That's rookie-level stuff, and it's unacceptable. Make it look good. NESB2 had some charm, but it also felt cheap. Give the game some love and polish, not just a quick coat of paint. Voice acting that works. At least they added voice lines in NESB2, but it still felt half-assed. Bring in proper actors, and actually sync it with the gameplay. 3. Don't ignore the community. Listen to fans. Players have been screaming about issues since NESB1. Maybe try actually listening this time. Regular updates. If bugs show up, fix them. If players want new characters, add them. Ghosting the community is a surefire way to kill interest. Host tournaments. Give us reasons to care about competitive play. Engage the community with fun events and actual rewards. Strategies to avoid repeating past mistakes. They need to take NESB2's failures and use them as a guide on what not to do. Here's how. 1. Stop rushing the game. We get it, deadlines suck. But launching a broken game just to hit a release date is the dumbest move ever. Delay the damn thing if you need to, because no one wants to pay for a beta test. 2. Commit to post-launch support. Abandoning a game after launch is a slap in the face to anyone who bought it. NESB2 is left to rot, and it's insulting. If you're going to make a third game, show up for the long haul. 3. Get a publisher that cares. Whoever's pulling the strings behind the scenes clearly didn't give a crap about NESB2. If the people funding the project don't care, why should we? Get a publisher who actually values quality and supports the devs. The importance of waiting before purchasing future installments. If NESB3 ever happens, let me be clear, I'm waiting. I don't care if the trailers look amazing, or if they promise the best fighting game ever. I'm not pre-ordering, I'm not buying on day one, and I'm definitely not falling for their hype again. Here's why. Burn me once. NESB2 was a total waste of money at launch. I've learned my lesson. Reviews matter. I'm waiting to see what the community says before dropping a dime. If the game is trash, I'll know before spending my cash. Price drops are real. Most games go on sale fast these days. If NESP3 is even halfway decent, I can grab it cheaper later. Waiting isn't just smart, it's self-defense against another letdown. Personal reflections and conclusion. Why I'll be waiting a year if there's ever a third game. To be honest, I don't even trust this franchise anymore. NESP2 felt like a slap in the face. They hyped us up, took our money, and then delivered a broken mess that they abandoned faster than a bad date. If NESP3 happens, it's gonna have to prove itself before I even think about buying it. The sad thing is, I want this franchise to succeed. I grew up loving Nickelodeon. Seeing these characters in a fighting game is awesome, on paper. But after being burned twice, I'm not letting nostalgia cloud my judgment. The emotional and financial frustration of supporting a disappointing game. Spending money on a game you're excited about, only to find out it's a steaming pile of garbage? Yeah, that sucks. It's not just the money, it's the time and excitement wasted. And ASB2 felt like a bait and switch, and it's hard not to feel ripped off. I'm tired of companies treating their fans like ATMs. If you're going to sell us something, make it worth the damn price. And ASB2 wasn't just disappointing, it was insulting. Final thoughts on redemption and hope for the future. Here's the deal. The Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl series still has potential. It could be amazing if the right people took it seriously. But after NASB2, I'm not holding my breath. If there's ever a third game, they need to rebuild from the ground up. Better gameplay, better polish, better everything. And they need to prove they care about the fans. Until then, I'm out. I've got other games to play and better ways to spend my money. The ball's in their court, but they've got a long way to go to earn back our trust.